Okay, we're waiting for people to join in. In the meantime, I'll just be back in a minute. Hello, Mr. Comrade. Join the session. Hi, Vivek. Good evening. Okay, let's wait for like another minute or two for people to join in. Then we'll begin the session. Okay. In the meantime, I'll upload the document for reference here. Oh. Ignore this document. Okay, today's session is going to be practicing PnC and probability-based questions for CAT 2019. It's a special class, 1 hour long special class taken by me on the platform Unacademy. Okay, let's wait for another minute for people to join in, then we'll begin. Chaliye, let's begin. Good evening, everyone. My name is Bhavuk Pujara, and this is a little bit about me. I'm a verified educator on the platform Unacademy with around 750 recorded videos, short videos, concept videos that we have. And I graduated from MDI Gurgaon in 2018. I scored a 98.3 in my own CAT 2015 exam. Little bit about me. You can go through in your own leisure time. You can visit my profile on Unacademy. The link is unacademy.com/user/Bhavuk Pujara to know more about me. Expectation from this special class is a 1 hour long special class based on practice of PnC and probability concepts. You understand these are intimidating topics for many. In this class, we're going to practice LOD 2 level questions that similar kind of questions are likely to appear in CAT exam. Your famous type of questions we're going to discuss here. Okay, for detailed understanding of such topics, check out Unacademy Plus, where you get access to more practice questions solved live in the session. You get access to structured courses, more similar intimidating topics like logs, is something I take up, algebra, functions. We're discussing live classes. We have live doubt clearing sessions there, live revision sessions there. We have weekly sectional tests and mock tests. Okay, this is what an Unacademy Plus offering looks like. You get access to all live and structured courses, lessons by top educators on the platform, weekly quizzes and doubt clearing sessions. This is what the commercials look like. These 3,500 rupees per month. If you're buying it for 1 month, it comes down as you increase the number of months for the subscription. Okay, you get additional discounts, and if you apply this coupon code, that is my full name or my profile name on the platform Unacademy, you get additional 10% discount. Okay, this is one of the courses agendas that I'm running on Unacademy Plus right now. We're discussing past year CAT questions, past year ZAT questions, and IFT questions. This is for the topic number systems. So the course I'm taking for number systems on Unacademy Plus right now. Okay, chaliye. Let's begin with the session. The first question we're going to discuss in this class is this question based on probability, PnC. It is given that sum of three natural numbers A, B, C is equal to 10. How many ordered triplets A, B, C exist? Okay, I'm going to give you guys some time. We have Sneha also in the session now. Welcome, Sneha. Take some time, read the question, and get back to me if you have any doubts regarding the question, or if you could find out the answer. Okay, let's see how to solve this question. We're going to visualize what is happening in the question. There's a simple formula n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. But if you're not able to recall this formula in the exam, let's visualize and simplify this whole question and try to solve it. So what is happening here is that the sum of these numbers that we're talking about, three numbers, is 10. We draw these 10 bars on the screen: 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, three numbers are being added. Therefore, there are going to be two plus signs in between them: A plus B plus C. So I'm going to place these plus signs in between these two bars. That is in the gaps. How many gaps do I have between these 10 bars? There's going to be 9 gaps. Okay, so for example, if I place the positive sign here, it becomes 1 plus then a positive sign here in this gap. 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, and whatever this number is, it's going to be 6. Gives you 10. That is what we want, sum of three numbers as 10. So we're playing around with this positive sign here. Okay, and this positive sign cannot be before the first bar or after the last bar, because it is given in the question that these numbers are natural numbers. When we say natural numbers, we mean that the numbers are starting from 1 through plus infinity. Okay, so guys who have joined this session now, this is the question we are solving. Sum of three natural numbers A, B, C is 10. How many ordered triplets A, B, C exist? Okay. So far so good. Let's see what further we're going to do here. So we've drawn, what is happening is the sum is equal to 10. So we have drawn, so we're trying to visualize. First of all, there's a simple formula, something like this. Okay. In this case, we're going to visualize what is happening. We're going to draw 10 bars and we're going to play around with two positive signs, two addition signs. Why? Because we have three numbers. When we're adding three numbers, we get two addition signs. Okay. So I'm going to place these addition signs in the gaps that are created by these 10 bars. How many gaps will be created between these 10 bars? 9 gaps. And I can place these two positive signs anywhere in these 9 gaps. So my answer is going to be NC2. That is 9 into 8 into 7 factorial upon 2 factorial into 7 factorial. 7, 7 get cancelled. 2 into 4, 4 9s are 36, which is my option number 2. This is clear, guys. We have Sai, Sagar, Kamlesh, and Surendra who have joined the session. Good evening, guys. Solved the first question so far. Let me know if you've understood or if you have any doubts. And also Vivek, Sneha, and our own comrade. Okay, no response. I'll consider there are no doubts. Let's move on to the second question. A, B, C are three distinct integers from 2 to 10, both inclusive. Exactly one of AB, BC, and CA is odd. ABC is a multiple of 4. The arithmetic mean of A and B is an integer, and so is the arithmetic mean of A, B, and C. Question is, how many such triplets are possible? That is unordered ones, unordered triplets. That is ordered, doesn't matter. If there's a triplet, say 341 or 314, we'll consider them as one solution only. Okay, so read this question. If you have any doubts in the question, let me know. If not, we'll begin with the solution. This is more like a puzzle than a complex question. Let's see how to solve this. Let's reiterate what is given in the question. Exactly one of A into B, B into C, and C into A is odd. The other two are even. If you understand, you would know that if exactly one of this is odd and other two are even, therefore there's one number here, either A or B or C, which is even. Other two numbers have to be odd. Okay, so I assume that A is even. It is given that ABC is a multiple of 4 and there's only one even number, other two are odd. So the multiple of 4, that is 4, is being brought by this A, which is the only even number. Therefore 4 is of the form 4x, that is 4, sorry, A is of the form 4x, that is A is a multiple of 4. Okay, now it is given that the arithmetic mean of A and B. Okay, so we cannot assume A or B or C because we have individual things being talked about. Okay, so we say one number is even, the other two numbers are odd. The number that is even is of the form 4x because it is bringing 4 as a factor. It is given that the arithmetic mean of A and B is an integer, and so is the arithmetic mean of A, B, and C. If the arithmetic mean of A plus B plus C is integer, okay, so we know that ABC is a multiple of 4. Okay, the even number is a multiple of 4. The arithmetic mean of A and B is an integer. How is it possible that the arithmetic mean of A and B is integer? If say B is even and A is odd, this is going to give me an odd number. So the arithmetic mean, that is divided by 2, will give me some point value, decimal value, which is not possible, right? So in this case, A and B both have to be odd. Only then, when I add them and divide by 2, I get an integer. Only then I get their arithmetic mean as integer. Okay, so A and B are odd and C is even, also a multiple of 4. 4 into some number is C. Okay, now it's given the question that these numbers are distinct integers between 2 and 10, both inclusive, right? And C is a multiple of 4. That means C can be either 4 or 8. C cannot be any other value. Okay, so when C is equal to 4, my A and B are odd numbers. I would say my A and B, what is this? What can be my value of A and B? We'll use this constant given the question, which is arithmetic mean of A, B, and C is also integral. Okay, this is something we missed out. So A plus B plus C divided by 3 is also integral. That means A plus B plus C is a multiple of 3, right? So when C is equal to 4, A plus B should give me some value so that when added to 4, this whole sum becomes a multiple of 3. Okay, so possible pairs of A and B, A and B here can be either 3 and 5, so that it becomes 4 plus 3 plus 5, that is 12, a multiple of 3. Yes, or this will be 5 and 9, so that when you add 4, that is C plus A plus B, 4 plus 5 plus 9 becomes 18, a multiple of 3. And when C is equal to 8, you get the combinations, the pairs of AB as 3, 7, so that when you add 8 plus 3 plus 7, you get a multiple of 3, which is 18. Or another possibility is 7, 9. Okay, so how many such values are possible? There are 4 such values. What are these values? When A is 3, B is 5, and C is 4. When A is 5, B is 9, and C is 4. When A is 3, B is 7, C is 8, and when A is 7, B is 8, and C is 4. This is going to be 8. And we have to find out the unordered pairs. So therefore, A and B interchangeably can be 3 and 5 and 5 and 3. Doesn't really matter. The triplet 3, 5, 4 matters, not the order. So there are 4 such solutions. The answer here is going to be option 1. Clear, guys who are attending this as a recorded session? As a live session. Anyone, any doubts? Okay. Let's move on to the next question then. A 7-digit number comprises of only 2s and 3s. How many of these are multiples of 12? There's a 7-digit number given to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7-digit number that comprises only of 2s and 3s. How many of these are multiples of 12? Okay, so for a number to be multiple of 12, it has to be a multiple of both 4 and 3. Now, for a number to be multiple of 4, the last 2 digits, the number that they form, should be a multiple of 4. So what can I form with 2 and 3 such that the number, whole number, or the last 2 digits become a multiple of 4? It would be 32. Can 22 be here? 2 and 2? No. Can 3 and 3 be here? No. In that case, the number will not remain a multiple of 12. Okay. Now, for a number to be a multiple of 3, 4 ka multiple ka we have taken care of. For a number to be a multiple of 3, the sum of the digits have to be a multiple of 3. Right? Now I have 3 here, I have 2 here. I have to, one case would be that I have 2 more 2s, that is in total 3 2s, then 3 3s. Okay, so in this number, we can have 4 3s and 3 2s. In that case, the number will become a multiple of 3, where 3 and 2 are the last 2 digits. Or it can be that this is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. That is 5 times here. And ये 3 and 2 की position तो fixed है. So if you add these digits, you get 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 8 plus 2, 10 plus 3, 13 plus 2, 15. That is 15 is a multiple of 3, right? How many such numbers are possible? यहाँ पे सिर्फ आपने 5 2s डालने, लास्ट में तो 32 का fixed है, so there is one such case. And in this case, how many cases are possible? 3 3s and 2 2s have to be here in the first 5 position. Possible in how many ways? 5 factorial upon 3 factorial into 2 factorial. This becomes 5 into 4 into 3 factorial upon 3 factorial into 2 factorial. 3 factorial cancel. This becomes 10. So in total, how many cases do I have? 10 plus 1, 11 cases. Okay. So answer here is what? 11. Any doubts? Anyone? सेवन डिजिट नंबर है हमारा जो कि मल्टीपल है 12 का and has only 2s and 3s. That means 12 का multiple means last 2 digits have to be a multiple of 4, have to divide by 4. 32 is the only option. I cannot make it 22 or 33. So these two positions are fixed. I have to play around with the first 5 positions. यहाँ पे क्या डालूं मैं जो मेरा पूरा नंबर अब multiple of 12 बन जाए. Multiple of 4 has been taken care of. अब मैंने देखना multiple of 3 कैसे बनाऊं. So 12 का multiple means it has to be a multiple of 3 and 4 both. Right? The first case is that. And how do I make a number multiple of 3? The sum of the digits has to be a multiple of 3. So यहाँ पे 2 2 डाले और 3 3 डाले. So in total मेरे पास 3 2s हो गए और 4 3s हो गए. Will be a multiple of 3. Other case will be 5 2s here. Last की 2 position तो fixed है हमारी 32 की. This is one single case. And this is going to be 5 factorial upon 3 factorial into 2 factorial cases. That is 10 cases. So in total, I have 10 plus 1, 11 cases. There are 11 7-digit numbers that comprise of 2s and 3s such that these are multiples of 12. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. All numbers from 1 to 200 in decimal system are written in base 6 and base 7 systems. How many of the numbers will have a non-zero units digit in both base 6 and 7 respectively? Base 6 and 7, not respectively, notations. Okay, so read the question, absorb the information, understand what is happening. Let me know if you have any doubts in the question. Otherwise, we can begin with the solution. Okay, so take some time, go back. Let's connect again to discuss the solution. All numbers from 1 to 100 in decimal system. When it says all numbers from 1 to 100, that means both are inclusive. They are written in base 6 and base 7. How many of these numbers will have a non-zero units digit in both base 6 and base 7 notations? Okay, you have to recall the concept of base systems here. Let's see. Base systems का concept says when you're converting a number from decimal to another base, when you do this conversion gives you the units digit as 0. Okay, that means this number when divided by this base value will give you the remainder as 0. Or this number is a multiple of this base value. Okay, so this is what is happening here. This question effectively becomes finding out the multiples of 6 and 7. So 1 to 200, how many numbers do we have? 200 minus 1 plus 1. There are 200 numbers. Okay. Out of these 200 numbers, how many numbers will be divisible by 6 or will be multiples of 6? And how many numbers will be multiples of 7? You can find out 6, 12, 18, and so on up till 198. These will be multiples of 6. This is an AP with the first term as 6, the last term as 198, and the common difference as 6. This becomes number of terms will be 198 minus 6 upon 6 plus 1. 192 upon 6 plus 1 becomes 32 plus 1, 33. Okay. Likewise, number of multiples of 7 will be something like this: 49, 189, 196. First term is 7, last term is 196. The common difference is 7. This is an AP. Number of terms will be the last term minus the first term upon the common difference plus 1. That is 189 upon 7 plus 1. That is 14 cents, of 49 plus 1. That is 28. So there are 33 multiples of 6 and 28 multiples of 7. Okay. Now this counting includes, double counting of the multiples of 6 and 7 both. We have to reduce that. We have to subtract that from this addition, from this sum. How do we do that? We find out the multiples of 6 and 7 both. That is multiples of 42 between 1 and 200. These are 42, 84, 126, 168. There are 4 such numbers that are getting repeated twice. Okay, so my number of numbers that are divisible by 6 are 33, by 7 are 28, and by both is 5. 33 plus 28 minus 4, that is 33 plus 24 is going to give me 57. So 57 numbers from 1 to 200 that are multiples of 6 or 7. Okay, that means there's 57 numbers between 1 to 100 when converted to base 6 and base 7, base 6 or base 7, they leave the units digit as 0. Okay, how many of the numbers will have a non-zero units digit? That means how many numbers are not multiples of 6 and 7. So there are total 200 numbers minus multiples of 6 or 7 is 57, gives me 143 as the answer. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. How many odd numbers with distinct digits can be created using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6? How many odd numbers with distinct digits can be created using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6? Okay. People who are attending this as a live session, see if you want to attempt this question, see what is happening in the question, break it down. Let's connect again in a few seconds to discuss the solution. Okay. Okay, let's see how to solve this question now. How many odd numbers? It doesn't say what digit of numbers are we talking about, right? The first case, single digit numbers that are odd will be 1, 3, and 5. So there are 3 such numbers here. Then we have 2-digit numbers. This position has to be filled in either of the 3 ways. This can have either 1 or 3 or 5. Tens digit can have any of the rest 4 values. This can be filled in 3 ways and has to be filled in 4 ways. Okay, so this becomes 4 into 3, 12 possible values. How many odd numbers with distinct digits can be created with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6? Okay, we have 6 also. This is going to be rest 5 numbers. Therefore, these are 15 such cases, 15 such numbers. Okay, then move on to 3-digit numbers that are odd. 1, 2, 3. This unit digit has to be filled in 3 ways. This will be remaining 5 numbers. This will be remaining 4 numbers. This becomes 4 to 5, 20 into 3, 60. There are 60 such 3-digit numbers that are odd using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 4-digit odd numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 has to be filled in 3 ways with either 1, 2, or 3. Sorry, 1, 3, or 5. This will be the rest 5 numbers ways. This will be 4. This will be 3. This is a 9 for the 36 into 5 is 180. Okay. Then 5-digit numbers that can be formed that are odd using these digits 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be filled in 3 ways. This will be filled in rest 5 number ways. 4, then 3, then 2. 180 into 2 is 360. Okay. 6 is 6-digit numbers that are odd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This can be filled, unit digit can be filled in 3 ways. This again in 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. We again 360. Okay, so my answer is going to be 3 plus 15. Let's just write it down here. 3 plus 15 plus 60 plus 180 plus 360 plus 360. 720 plus 180 is 900 plus 60, 960 plus 18, 978, which is my option number 1. Okay. My answer to this question is option 1, that is 978. There are 978 odd numbers with distinct digits that can be created using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Chaliye, one interesting question based on probability. Question number 6. A and B take part in a duel. A can strike with an accuracy of 0.6. B can strike with an accuracy of 0.8. A has the first shot, post which they strike alternately. और उसके बाद A के बाद B strike करेगा, फिर से A करेगा, फिर से B, and so on. What is the probability that A wins the duel? Options are here. So people who are attending this as a live session, please read this question. If you have any doubts, let me know. And let's connect again in a few seconds to discuss the solution here. We have Sai Pallavi who has joined the session now. Hi, good evening. So we have solved like 5 questions so far based on PnC and probability. This is the 6th question that we are solving. We have Pulkit Khattar who has joined the session. Hi, Pulkit. Solving question number 6. We solved 5 questions so far based on PnC and probability. We are on track solving 10 questions in this session. Another 5 remaining. This is a question in front of you. A and B take part in a duel. A can strike with an accuracy of 0.6. B can strike with an accuracy of 0.8. A has the first shot, post which they strike alternately. What is the probability that A wins the duel? So this is what is going to happen. Cases. Case 1 is जब A को अपनी first time मिली, first shot मिला, he hit the shot, he struck and won. ठीक है? His accuracy to strike is 0.6 and he won. So B won't get a chance. Case 2, that he missed. Okay, he missed, and then B also missed. 1 minus 0.8, and then A finally struck and won. So this means he has won the situation, the competition, the duel. तो इसमें पहले शॉट में जीत गया वो, इसमें अपने सेकंड शॉट में जीता. इसमें what is going to happen? Let's see. He missed the first attempt. B आया खेलने, उससे भी मिस हो गया. A से फिर मिस हो गया. B आया, उससे भी मिस हो गया. फिर A ने फाइनली स्ट्राइक कर दिया and he won. Okay, so he won in the third shot, and so on. Okay. To find out the probability that A wins the duel, probability would be a summation of all these individual probabilities. That is 0.6 plus 0.4 into 0.2 into 0.6 plus 0.4 into 0.2 into again 0.4 into again 0.2 into finally 0.6 and so on. चलता रहेगा infinity तक. This is nothing but 0.6 taken outside, 1 plus 0.08 plus 0.08 का square plus 0.08 का cube and so on up till infinity. Okay, this is the GP. The common ratio less than 1 as 0.08, first term as 1. Sum of the GP with the first term, sum of the GP with R less than 1 is given to me as A upon 1 minus R. Okay, so this becomes 0.6 into 1 upon 1 minus 0.08. This becomes 0.6 into 1 upon 0.92. 1 and whatever the value it turns out to be. This is going to be say 2 3 times and 2 46 times. Okay, then this becomes 2 5 times and 2 33 times. This becomes 3 into 5 15 upon 23. This is the probability that A wins, which is my option number 3. And anyone who has any doubts? We have our dear friend Ashish Kumar who has joined the session. आशीष इतने लेट क्यों आए भाई? We have solved 6 questions now based on PnC and probability. This was the question. You can read it once, and the answer is option number 3. You can watch this as a recording. Okay. Chaliye. Next question. N is a 3-digit number that is a multiple of 7. What is the probability that it will be a multiple of 5 as well? So N एक 3-digit number है, that is a multiple of 7. You have to find out the probability that it will be a multiple of 5 as well. 3-digit number आपको given है, the multiple of 7, the 7x form. You have to find out the probability that it will be a multiple of 5 also. It is 5x also, 5n. Okay, so total number of outcomes or the total number of possibilities is that this number is a 7x form, that is a multiple of 7. Favorable outcomes, favorable possibilities, these are that it is also a multiple of 5. So attempt this question, try it out. Let me know what you think is the answer, or if you have any doubts on the question or the English of the question, the construction of these or of this question or anything. Hi Vivek, you're waving hand at me. I wave it back at you. Attempt this question. Let me know what you think is the answer. You messaged me where? Ashish? Okay. What do you guys think? Anyone? We know that n here, that is a number here, is a 3-digit number that is a multiple of 7. Now it is lying between 100 and 999 inclusive both, because n is a 3-digit number. Okay, so my 3-digit numbers multiples of 7 are 105, 112, 119, and so on. Okay, the last number here will be 994. How many numbers are these numbers? With 994 minus 105 upon 7 plus 1. This turns out to be 128. Okay. Now, out of these numbers, we have to find out which are the multiples of 5. That means numbers that are multiples of 35. Simple. Got it, Ashish? I don't know, probably I missed it out. Okay, so we have to find out the number of multiples of 35 here in this series. That's it. That is what this question is asking about. Okay, they will be 105 से लेकर 980 तक. We'll have the multiples of 35. These will be how many numbers? This will be 980 minus 105 upon 35 plus 1. Gives me what? 26. Okay, and total numbers are, which are the multiples of 7, are 128. We just found out. 26 upon 128 becomes 13 upon 64. What is 13 upon 64? Is the probability that the 3-digit numbers which are already multiples of 7 are also multiples of 5. So the answer is 13 by 64, which is my option number 1. PnC and probability, I would say 2-3 questions appear in CAT. Saying LinkedIn, okay. Is there anything urgent you want to discuss related to CAT 2019? Let me know, we can discuss it here.